What, you on the dreary council? A Tory?
But don't you vote Tory?
Yes, but I was bloody born to it. It's a tribal custom, like doing the Times crossword. No, don't do it, Joe.
Well, why not?
Well, it appears to be a reward for faithful service. But what it actually amounts to is the Wally straitjacket, the one-way ticket to pot-bellied pomposity.
I envy you. You do as you please.
Well, why not? I'm 40 years old with a wife just this side of the menopause, 2 dogs, and a dog's body's job. I live from overdraft to overdraft, so what's the use of worrying? Oh, Joe, what do you need the council for? If you've got time on your hands, do as I do. Get yourself a lady.
What about Nora Hawksley?
Ah, yes, Miss Hawksley. Super, very super, but hard as nails. Don't even think of it.
Of what?
Ravishing her. Every randy bastard in Warwick had to go, including me. Well, it's no good. Miss Hawksley sees us all as provincial boors. She's a climber. Once, in more fastidious times, I suited such creatures to a T, but, well, other ages, other ladders. No, it won't be a rake with the right background like me, nor a grammar school boy like you who's going to enjoy Miss Hawksley. Rather a highly placed teleproducer. Still, not to worry, plenty more where she came from. Must be someone else you fancy.
Morning, sir. Nice to see you again.
Ah, a little more brandy, I think.
Done, sir.
That's better. But you know, I knew old Abe when he was courting your mother-in-law. I rather fancied her myself. Remarkable woman, tireless.
Some would say exhausting.
Yes, but of course I was very lucky he got her. Aren't you going to eat, George?
No, I'm not very hungry.
Oh, look at how much I'm missing. They're really delicious. Could have done with a touch more orange, perhaps. Not watching your figure.
No, I'm watching my order book.
Whose figure are you watching? Disgusting. Of course, I used to indulge myself a bit when I was a bit younger, you know. That's all over now, thank goodness. You sure you're not going to eat those?
No.
Oh, seems a pity to waste good things in life, doesn't it? Of course, you know, old Abe did himself a bit of good when he married your mother-in-law. She had a pedigree as long as her tongue.
And quite a few skeletons worth rattling in that cupboard.
Delicious.
A couple of thieves, a murderer. Oh, and that very ambitious gentleman who procured his 15-year-old son for a royal duke. That was Peregrine. He was my favorite. A sort of Joe Lambton plus.
This contract, you know. Put your stock up with Abe, if you got it.
My stock couldn't be higher. The question is how high Abe's stock is with me.
Cheeky young fellow, aren't you? Got your eye on higher things? How about stealing old Abe's son-in-law to head our sales organization?
Why not? You offering me a job?
Well, you're not free to take one, are you? But if you were, you'd be head of the list.
Excuse me, sir. Your car's waiting outside.
Oh, I must be getting on. Thank you for a delightful meal.
What about the order?
The order? Oh, yes, we can't have old Abe becoming another skeleton in your mother-in-law's cupboard, can we, eh? You better work out the details with our Mr. Mottram. Goodbye.
Now,
Yes, well, we don't have to take him too literally, do we? I thought perhaps a little serious business first.
Now, direct from Hamburg, Miss Stormy Trooper.
Still a lot of legal loopholes to be plugged. On the other hand, if the solicitors would pull their fingers out, so to speak, the contract could be finished in a week. Isn't it nice?
Oh, yes.
I mean the way we do business here. I had a sales executive from an American company here only last week, and he offered me what I believe they call a kickback. If only I poured honey into Tiffield's ear, so to speak. This American had come from the Portobello Road. He just bought a piano, Victorian. He's going to make it into a bar. Incredible lot, aren't they? Then, out of nowhere, so to speak, he offered me this so-called kickback to push the solicitors, so to speak.
How much did he offer you?
This is embarrassing, rather. £500.
I've done it a dozen times. It's easy as 5 of them. Come on. Right, let the dog see the rabbit. Here we go.
Hey, George, don't do it, please. Oh, you make yourself
Lovely.
ill.
George, I'll bet you're not a fan, but you can't do it in under a minute.
Right, you are definitely on there. Let's get on with our own business.
There's a telephone call for you, Mr. Braine.
Excuse me, will you? Right, yes. Mark, you're timing me.
Yes. George,
Right,
please.
come on, let's go.
Please.
You ready? Yeah.
Oh,
Go.
Yes, oh, you'll be so I know you will.
Good. Oh, we'll make a proper salesman out of you yet.
Oh, one thing. Well, there's a small question of a kickback to Mottram to hurry the contract through.
Oh, how much?
£750.
All right. Look, can you get back tonight instead of tomorrow?
Oh, I was going to see the computer people tomorrow.
Yeah, yes, I know, but this is very important.
Have you read my report, then?
I've got young Heatherset down here at the moment. His father sent him here for a few days. Bloody smashing brew. I'll have another one, Harry. Hey, that's 10 quid you owe me, right?
Oh, no,
Come on, you owe me. What's the money you
Oh, I know.
See you later, alligators.
In the wild crocodile. Hey.
Come on, Willie, what are you going to have? Same again. What about you? Come on, yes. No.
I appreciate you coming back tonight.
Obliging, that's Lumpton.
It's George Aysgill. Now, look, I want you on that council, but he and one or two others at the club, that nonconformist lot, are being a bit awkward. That's why you must see George Aysgill tonight.
Oh, Abe, let's forget it.
My mind's made up. Now, look, it may be 10 years ago, but you did bed the man's wife. And she did commit suicide on your account. At least so most people said.
And what about the others?
Leave them to me.